Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Je m'appelle Mademoiselle Chizi. Dans la vidéo aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre comment conjuguer les trois groupes de verbes français au présent de l'indicatif. So in today's video, we will learn how to conjugate the three groups of French verbs in present tense. If you are a beginner, don't worry, I'll be explaining everything step by step. Just get your pen and paper for me. Remember, in my previous video, I mentioned the three groups of French verbs that we have. So today, we will learn how to conjugate them. Now, the first group of verbs, which are the regular ER verb. We call them regular ER verb because they ends in ER, except from one verb, aller. Yes, aller also ends in ER, but is not part of the first group of verb. Now, how do we conjugate this first group of verb in present tense? Pay attention. Now, before you be able to conjugate a verb in French language, you have to know your personal pronouns and the endings of the verb. Remember, we are talking about the present tense. What are the personal pronouns that we have in French language? We have je, we have tu, we have il, we have elle, nous, vous, il avec s, and elle avec s. Now, after your personal pronouns, what are the endings of this particular ER verb in present tense? Now, remember, from Joe to il and elle, we call them the singular parts. Then from nous to il avec s and elle avec s, we call them the plural parts. For the first person singular, which is Joe, it ends in I. For second person singular, which is tu, it ends in es. For third person singular, il and elle, it ends in I. Then for first person plural, which is nous, it ends in ons. Then second person's plural, which is vous, it ends in ez. Then the third person's plural, which is il avec s and elle avec s, it ends in ent. Do I make myself clear? Yeah. So now, how do you apply them? I will be using the verb parler, the verb to speak. Now let's conjugate it. We remove the ER that ends it. That's the procedure, yes. It ends in ER. Just remove the ER that ends it. What will now remain is what we call the radical du verb. The radical du verb. In English language, we call it the stem of the verb. Then you start adding your endings. For je, you add E, it becomes je parle. For tu, you add es, it becomes tu parle. For il and elle, you add your E, it becomes il parle, elle parle. For nous, you add your ONS, it becomes nous parlons. For vous, you add your EZ, it becomes vous parlez. C'est clair? Oui. Now, for the third one, which is il avec s and elle avec s, you add your ENT. That's how we conjugate ER verb. Now, for the regular IR verb, which is the second group, we call them the IR verb. Now, how do we conjugate the second group of verb, which is the regular IR verb? Regular IR verb. Now, what are their endings in present tense? We call them is, it, is on, is. That's funny, right? Yes. Let me explain. Is for first person singular, second person singular, is. Third person singular, it. Then first person singular, we have ISSONS. Second person's plural, we have ISSEZ. Then third person's plural, we have ISSENT. That's the reason I say is, it, is on, is, is. Now, the same way we do in AR verb, just remove the ending IR, then you start adding your endings. C'est clair? Oui. Now, for the third group of verbs, we call them the irregular verb. We call them the irregular verb because they don't have one pattern of conjugation. Yes. When you're learning the third group of verb, you just focus on learning it. Each one, you learn it because it doesn't follow a protocol or pattern of conjugation. For example, there we have the verb avoir. Yeah, we have avoir, we have être, we have faire, we have prendre. Now, let's make use of the verb avoir. Yes, the conjugation we have j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils sont, elles sont. For être, we have je suis, tu es, il est, elle est. Nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. So if you're watching to this and please do me a favor by subscribing to my channel, click the like button and share. Bisu bisu.